What's up guys, I'm back like I never left. In this video, we're going to be talking about 3 stocks that are reporting earnings for tomorrow. We're going to go over exactly what are the expected moves and what is the potential for these companies for the long term. I'm also doing a quick stock market recap, and we're going to go over some important economic reports that can significantly affect the stock market. So we have a lot of job reports and Jerome Powell speaking tomorrow, so definitely need to stay tuned to find out exactly when these announcements are going to be announced for tomorrow. So make sure you stay tuned. Now let's get right into the video. Before we get into the video, I appreciate if you can hit the like button. If you have any questions, any comments, make sure you drop in the comment section below. So as you can see over here, we have the overall stock market today that finished positive, but when you look at the overall sectors that have been going up to the upside for the past, few days, like the industrials, the financial sector, the healthcare sector, they actually did not perform very well today. They were pulled back a little bit because they performed very well. Actually, it was the companies that are the big tech companies like Amazon, Facebook, Apple, Microsoft, this multi-trillion-dollar companies are the one that helped the stock market to go higher. So that is really great to see because these companies have been trending to the downside, for the past 2 days. They're getting beat down today, but today eventually they recovered, and that is great to see. So of course, the main thing that's really happening right now that can significantly affect the stock market is the COVID cases. They're rising a lot in the United States. There's a lot of hospitalization, and the number of people that are dying is also increasing. So you have to be really patient and understand that, even though the vaccine is coming out pretty soon, but in the short term, there's a lot of issues going on right now. So you have to be super careful about that. So now let's talk about the top 3 stocks that we need to be watching out for tomorrow. Now, these are the companies that are going to be reporting earnings for tomorrow, November 11. So I'm going to be talking about Palantir, I'm going to be talking about BLNK, and also HYLN. So yesterday, we talked about Palantir stock, and as you can see today, it's up 14% to the upside. So the expected move for this company is approximately 13% either to the upside or the downside once they announce their earnings report. So definitely expect another move to happen. As you can see in after hours, the stock is also up positive 3.2%. So it's continued to go up and made a new 52-week high of $15.97, and it's also up after hours to $16.47. So definitely expect, these companies can eventually have a lot of potential to grow, as we talked about it. Ark Invest got involved with this company. It was trading around $10, below $10, and we talked about it too. Now it's breaking out significantly to the upside. So this is definitely a company that has potential for growth for the future. So if you want to buy and hold it for the long term, this company definitely has a lot of potential. There's a lot of contracts, that this company has with the government, and that is relatively safe when you look at that. When you look at the analyst expectations, they say that the stock is currently a buy, and the highest price point that they have over here is for it to go to $13, and the average is approximately just a little above $11, and the low is $10. So there's definitely trading above the analyst expectations. So it's relatively good. It's outperforming their expectations. So we might expect, the stock to continue maybe to pull back a little bit, in case some other banks or some major analysts came out and really reassess some of the analyst reports, and they can come out with a new price target depending upon what their earnings reports is. As I mentioned, this company is a new recent IPO. So we'll see if Ark Invest is going to continue to buying it. They only have less than 30,000 shares. So we'll see if they continue to add. Right now, it's performing very, very well. So they got in it right around over here, which is just above below $10, so that's really great. Now let's talk about the other company that has been going through a lot of drama, which is going to be BLNK. BLNK, ticker symbol BLNK, it got destroyed over here when it was trading close to the 52-week high right around over here as short seller hit piece came out. And this stock eventually sold off all the way to, $6 right around over here. And the CEO came out and they tried to disprove what the short seller talked about. And it relatively worked a little bit, but it took a while for the stock to recover. As you can see, the stock was just trading below this price point of $8. This is the exact price point that we're looking at. If the stock breaks above $8, so that is going to be a great entry price point. So it was trading below that, even after the CEO came out and tried to disprove the hit piece that came out. So it recovered, and it eventually went up to $11, and it went down again. Right now it's sitting at $10, so it's relatively doing good compared to the short seller hit piece that came out. It was a lot of misinformation on that hit piece, and right now it was getting closer to the $14 of the 52-week high that it made, $14.58. There's definitely potential for this company for the future because we're slowly transitioning into electric vehicles, and when a lot of people have electric vehicles, they need the charging stations across the US. And BLNK and also another company, which is ChargePoint, these are the ones that are leading the way right now. So BLNK is relatively performing very, very well compared to other companies. And it's really not doing that bad. It's relatively close to the 52-week high over here. So tomorrow, they're going to be reporting their earnings reports. The expected move for this company is approximately 16% either to the upside or the downside. So that's approximately $1.71 either to the upside or the downside. So if it moves, it can potentially go and break out of the resistance price point over here, which is $11.29. And if it decides to sell off based on the earnings reports, you never know. These companies might beat their earnings reports, or they might say something pretty bad, and the stock might go down, and they may not report good earnings, and the stock might go up. So it's really 50-50. You never know what's going to happen on earnings reports. It's really just a gamble when you look at it at the end of the day. So it could potentially go to $9 and then below $8, the support area we're looking at. So if you're somebody that's really passionate about investing in an electric vehicle, that's eventually going to be the future of the world. This is a company that you need to be watching out for, specifically if you want to get in the dips. So $8 is the area if it can potentially sell off. And right now, if you want to just scale in the position, it's not that bad price point right now over here too. So after hours is trading above $10.49. So it's up 2.74%. After hours, they're going to be reporting their earnings. So definitely keep an eye on BLNK stock. So the last stock that we're going to be talking about is going to be HYLN. HYLN, ticker symbol HYLN. This stock has been really trending to the downside a lot. It seems like it found support right around over here at $17. We've been talking about it a lot when it was trading, when it went all the way up to $50, $55, when it was going down over here. So the earnings report is coming up, tomorrow. So the expected move for HYLN stock is approximately 13%. That is $3.08. So that's a huge move. So that could potentially make the stock, get closer to the $30, resistance price point over here, or it can make it go below $20, So usually the expected move, if it stays within that range, then that's good. If it doesn't move, for example, for HYLN, if it doesn't move above 30%, it's trading within the expected move. But if it goes above, to $15 or it goes up 20%, that is beyond the expected move. So that is the difference, So if let's say tomorrow it only goes up like 1 or 5%, that's still within the expected move that we're anticipating. So that is the difference that you want to be looking at. So when I say like the expected move of 13%, don't 100% expect the stock is going to be moving 13%. So I just wanted to clarify that, So these are the three companies: BLNK, HYLN, Palantir, that's going to be reporting earnings for tomorrow. So definitely keep an eye on it. And now let's talk about the major economic reports that we need to be watching out for tomorrow. So there's a lot of important reports that can significantly affect the stock market. So 8:30 a.m. we got the initial jobless claims for regular state program essay that's going to be for November 7. The previous was 751,000, and the median forecast is 731,000. And also 8:30 a.m. we got the initial jobless claims. This is the total NSA that's going to be for November 7. The previous is 1.1. Also, we have the continuous jobless claims for regular state programs for October 31st. The previous was 7.38. Also, we have the continuous jobless claims for total NSA for October 24th. The previous was 21.51 million. And also 8:30 a.m. we have the consumer price index. It's going to be for the period of October. The previous was 0.2%, and the median forecast 0.1%. And also 8:30 a.m. we got the core CPI. It's going to be for the month of October. The previous was 0.2%, and the median forecast 0.1%. Also at 11:45 we got Fed Chairman Jerome Powell and other central bankers are going to be speaking. So this is really important. And also at noon we got the Chicago President Charles Evans also going to be speaking. And at 12 noon also the Fed Vice President Randall is going to be testifying. And at 2 p.m. we got the federal budget. The previous is going to be negative 100 billion, and it's going to be for the period of October. So these are really, really important. The stock market can definitely react positively or negatively depending upon, these jobless claims numbers and also what Jerome Powell had to say. So watch out, if you want to open up a position or if you want to, swing trade or day trade, these reports can definitely have an impact on it. So be on the lookout for that. And if you have any questions, any comments, make sure you drop in the comment section below. If you want to sign up, where we will get 3 free stocks, links and available. If you want to join the Discord or, get involved and support the channel on Patreon, there's also links available. So I'll catch you guys on tomorrow's video. Let's get it. Have a wonderful day.